my name is Matt Chacon, and I am the CEO and founder of Doghead Simulations. We are a spatial computing company here in Seattle, Washington. And thank you again, Raj, for inviting me to speak with everyone today. So it's great seeing everybody. So what we've done is we've built a product named Rumii. And Rumii is our award-winning spatial computing platform for immersive communications. We started in early 2016, about 5 years ago, really with a goal to improve education and training in a distributed capacity through immersive spaces. And Rumii has since evolved into an extensible platform for secure immersive communications. So what I'm going to do is I want to talk through a few examples of how people are currently using us, and then talk through a specific problem set that I think is important to this group and how Rumii solves that specific problem set. So right now, the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency has adopted Rumii for their form. Harvard University has adopted Rumii for immersive distributed instructor-led education. The American Association for Vision Medicine adopted Rumii at the start of the pandemic last year to bring together globally distributed group of scientists, doctors, and other people to help develop COVID-19 therapies. And I'm proud to say that I was actually one of the 4 people that patented one of those COVID-19 therapies named Flore. The U.S. Air Force uses Rumii for distributed instructor-led education of their next generation of leaders distributed across duty stations around the world. And we've actually extended Rumii with artificial intelligence and data visualization tools and other capabilities that are right now being used in a think tank by Booz Allen Hamilton. So since 2016, we've been adopted by about 7,000 institutions around the world, originally for distributed education and training. But like I said, we've since extended that to be a spatial computing platform for communication. And what our customers tell us they like about Rumii is that it is device agnostic and that it can be really custom tailored to meet their specific operational needs. And when I think about the problems that Rumii can solve for this group of people, I think about 2 things. Number 1 is a day without space, and number 2 is a space without degrees. So what I mean by that is, number 1, imagine satellites are either interrupted or destroyed through some sort of physical attack or cyber hacking or other method. And so much communication on the battle space right now is handled through satellite technology, where if that happened, it's going to disrupt PNT, GPS, a number of other capabilities, and really hamper communication. And ground-based operators really lack 360-degree information to make valuable decisions that are going to save lives and help those operating at the spear's edge. Rumii solves those issues, or it can at least help augment a solution to those issues. And Rumii right now, like I said, has evolved to be our immersive, secure, and interoperable spatial computing platform that you can extend to build your own virtual and augmented reality solutions to help really dramatically improve communication for those people that are closest to the fight. It's got all of the tools you need out of the box right now to do just that. It's totally interoperable. It's got network integrations. It can handle volumetric captures, 3D modeling, real-time image and video sharing, voice to text translation, and note taking. It's got various product integrations. We have an API that you can build to either build your own tools that plug into Rumii or extend Rumii, however you like. It's totally customizable, but more importantly, it's secure and encrypted, and it has been from day 1. And Rumii really helps improve operational efficiency, I think, across 3 primary domains. At least this is what we've seen in our use cases: defense, intelligence, and training. And in defense, you can immersively digitize land-based operations and use those to improve communications and decision making. In intelligence, you can improve memory recall. And in training, you can use our immersive monotasking technology to increase student retention and course completion. So let's talk about each one individually. In our Rumi defense infrastructure, I think the rubber really hits the road in this specific use case. You can load Rumi cloud services on one or more aerial assets, like a drone, that kind of sit between a space asset and a ground-based asset, right? And those aerial assets are tethered via an encrypted wireless 5G mesh communication network to ground-based operations and headquarters and that aerial asset. That aerial asset, for example, can go scan a forward objective like a building, take volumetric 3D data captures of that building, and send those through a digital tether to headquarters and forward operators. And those people can look either on a pad and maximize and minimize and rotate that objective to see their view from a ground-based view of that objective. They can look at an aerial view, but they can extend that view because it's a volumetric capture, spin it around, see behind the building, see the sides of the building, and have a full 360-degree view of that objective in real time. Those operators and headquarters-based personnel can also load that into an immersive head-mounted display to make quicker decisions, or just wait and say, you know what, we're going to capture those scans. We're going to have these aerial assets take 24/7 captures of that scan and feed those to our head-mounted display so operators can practice a direct action before executing a direct action against that objective. And that, I think, is really the rubber meets the road in a Rumi defense infrastructure to help improve decision-making capabilities in an immersive way. If you're an intelligence agent, an intelligence officer, or an intelligence asset, and let's say in this scenario, you need to go to a consulate and look around and then report that information back to somebody. Well, what you can do is use Rumi to immersively create a three-dimensional view experience of that consulate, for example, and use it as a palace. Have that intelligence asset enter that memory palace through an HMD, walk around, and you can destroy that asset while they're inside it, and then have that intelligence asset grab three-dimensional objects and recreate the asset as they remember it to be. And our AI analytics engine will track the success or the failure of that process and help improve memory recall. So we like to call it Rumi for spies. It's kind of a fun thing. And then, of course, Rumi for training. I mean, Rumi comes with a lot of out-of-the-box capability to improve instructor-led distributed education and training. And you can also use our API and our content creation kit to create your own. So for whatever you want, you can custom brand it. You can really do whatever you want. It's quite extensible. And our advantage is three things: improved memory recall, user analytics, and quantitative improvements. And we've been doing this for 5 years. We've got a lot of case studies at the Air Force, at Harvard, private customers. Ericsson uses us. I mean, we've got all of these users that we're happy to connect you with, so you're not just hearing a sales pitch from the CEO that prove it. And we're a very dedicated group of globally distributed VR award-winning patent holders who have been pioneering the spatial computing industry since 2016, and some of us even before that. And our customers recognize that. It's something we're quite proud of, that we have a very good and positive relationship with our customers. And I can tell you that at least one human being at all 7,000 institutions has my personal cell phone, and they can call and text me anytime. And I've got a very direct relationship with our customers. I mean, I think it's important to build those relationships. So that's it. Please feel free to reach out. My contact information is there on the screen. You can email me or call or text my cell phone anytime. Thanks, everybody. That's it.